Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Welcome, my friends. All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Lord, no, this name, your names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, in case anybody wants to come on, here's the oops. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Welcome, Francis, Andromeda, Amy, Bhaktatam, and whoever else is here, Janaki, Freddie. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. And please forgive my offenses. Sometimes I'm just a mean old man. Can't help myself. Hare Krishna, Tai Govinda. He looks like a sailor, doesn't he? Hare Krishna, Popeye. Krishna, Hare Hare. Eats his spinach every day. He's strong. Feed the horses, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Actually, I'm not tired. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, my Lord. Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Reading from Caitanya Charitamrita. Ah, yes. Madhya Lila. Sanatana Goswami visits the Lord in Jagannath Puri. Jai Srila Prabhupada. When Sanatana Goswami returned from Vrindavan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu affectionately saved him from his determination to commit suicide. Then, after testing him, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu purified his body. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, and all glories to Lord Nityananda, and all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sri Rupa Goswami returned from Jagannath Puri to Bengal, Sanatana Goswami went from Mathura to Jagannath Puri to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami walked alone on the path through the Jharkhanda forest in central India. Sometimes he fasted and sometimes he would eat. Because of bad water in Jharkhanda forest and because of fasting, Sanatana Goswami contracted a disease that made his body itch. Thus he was afflicted with itching sores from which fluid oozed. In disappointment, Sanatana Goswami considered, I am of low caste and my body is useless for devotional service. When I go to Jagannath Puri, I shall not be able to see Lord Jagannath, nor shall I always be able to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I have heard that the residential quarters of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are near the temple of Jagannath, but I shall not have the power to go near the temple. The servants of Lord Jagannath generally move about tending their duties, but if they touch me, I shall be an offender. Therefore, if I sacrifice this body in a good place, my happiness will be mitigated, and I shall attain an exalted destination. During the Rath Yatra festival, when Lord Jagannath comes out of the temple, I shall give up this body under the wheel of his car. After seeing Lord Jagannath, I shall give up my body under the wheel of the car in the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This will be my highest benediction of my life. Having made this resolve, Sanatana Goswami went to Nilachal, where he asked directions from the people and approached the residence of Haridas Thakur. He offers his respects to the lotus feet of Haridas. Who knew him and thus embraced him. Sanatana Goswami was very eager to see the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thereafter, Haridas said, the Lord is coming here very soon. At that moment, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after visiting the temple of Jagannath to see the offering of Upula Bhog, morning refreshments, came with his other devotees to see Haridas Thakur. Seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Both Haridas and Sanatan Goswami immediately paid obeisances. Seeing Sanatan Goswami, the Lord was greatly surprised. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came forward to embrace him, Sanatan backed away and spoke as follows: Lord, please do not touch me. I fall at your lotus feet. I am the lowest of men, having been born of a low caste. Besides that, infections. I have infections on my body. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, however, embraced Sanatana Goswami by force, and thus the moisture oozing from the itching sores touched the transcendental body of the Lord, of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Lord introduced all the devotees to Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami, who offered his respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of them all. The Lord and all his devotees sat on a raised platform, and below sat Haridas Thakur and Sanatana Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired from Sanatana about news of his well-being. Sanatana replied, everything is auspicious because I have seen your lotus feet. When the Lord asked about all the Vaishnavas at Mathura, Sri Sanatana Goswami informed him of their good health and fortune. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami was here for 10 months. He left from Bengal just 10 days ago. Your brother Anupam is now dead. He was a very good devotee who had firm conviction in Lord Raghunath, Lord Ramachandra. Sanatana Goswami said, I was born in a low family, for my family commits all kinds of irreligious acts that violate the scriptural injunctions. My Lord, without hatred for my family, you have accepted me as your servant. Only by your mercy is there good fortune in my family. That is the essence, actually. Only by the mercy of the Lord is there good fortune in our lives. Contacting that mercy, having contact with it. See, and that's why you get it through the devotee, the real devotee, the one who has a recipient of the mercy of the Lord. It's that simple. Okay. Then there's good fortune in your lives. All you have to do is stick like glue. Hang on. That's it. Don't let Maya pull you away, confuse you, distract you. That's even if she tries, it's a test. It's helping us, get clear about things. But that's really it, man. When you find the actual recipient of the mercy of the Lord, and more than that, see, like uh, Prabhupada was a recipient of the mercy of the Lord, and so was Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod. But you don't see the full extent of that mercy manifest in most of his disciples yet. It's forthcoming. Okay? But that's amazing because that moves you forward. That moves you to the next step, even though you may not be clear about it. That'll move you either in this life or the next life or in another one, to getting the full manifestation of that mercy, which we already have. I mean, anybody can get the full manifestation of that mercy in this life. There's no actual excuse for it. There's no cloak for any sins what is really a sin, how the sins will stay. What, you think a sin is you break a rule or a regulation? Millions of sins are dissolved by contacting the Lord's devotees and to be able to understand what this mercy is. I was talking to somebody about this today, actually. I forgot who. Hey, that's why the Lord came here, to distribute his fantastic mercy upon this world, which he now distributes to his real devotees. Yeah. Everything that brings us to the mercy of the devotees, like the fructification of that mercy, is Caitanya Lila, that we're teaching. The postgraduate course, in Prabhupada himself, from his own mouth, said this is the postgraduate course, and he's put this in our hands to preach. See, this is where it fructifies. This is where the verses become alive, become real. The verses like, yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual masters, certainly the associates of the transcendental Lord, transcendentally associated with them. That transcendental mercy comes through them. See? These verses all come in force now. They're all in force. They're the law now. The law. And the law is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun law. Fun house now. I had to just put it a little bit more serious. It's a law. For the next 10,000 years. No, Vaidy's not no 10,000 years. No, the law, the land is ecstatic. The new world order, the new normal. Everybody loves God, man. Relishes God's transcendental name and presence and mercy and distributes it to others because they're wealthy now. That is wealth, real wealth. He touched by, I forgot where I was, man. It's pretty stoned, man. Stoned on the name, man. Yeah. See, my Lord, without hatred for my family, you have accepted me as your servant. See, this is the Lord, man. Without hatred, he has come here. Oh, you're sinful rascal? Ah, no problem. Associate with my devotees. Oh, ones who are preaching the real mercy, their word, preaching the Caitanya Charitamrita principles. That distributing the mercy of awakening love of God. Oh, you're associate. Oh, no hatred for you. Hey, oh, you believe in the new covenant, huh? You want to be part of that new covenant. We have a new covenant with the Lord here for the Vaishnavas, beginning with them, and anybody can opt into this new covenant. See, new deal. This is the Green New Deal, the Transcendental Green New Deal. See, this is where Caitanya Charitamrita's, all these verses become reality, become real, because they're being preached, the confidential conclusions in these. See? They construct our reality. See? Otherwise, everybody's constructing different realities. You notice? All by their speculations or their dreams. You know what Krishna says about people that dream there, Tom? You want to know? This 12th canto, 10th canto, 11th canto. People that are dreaming, they have dreams, they're still asleep. Literally, isn't that amazing? They're still asleep and they're dreaming while they're awake. All these dreams. See, everything, this is the Lord's Mahamaya. It's full of dreams. People that are not awake. If you're awake, what are you awake to? What is being awake, man? I'm awake, man. I follow the rules and regulations. I go to the temple and I see the deity. I'm awake. That ain't enough. No, you're awake. You know the purpose of the Lord's descent. Why, Lord? Not just Krishna. It's not clear enough. It's more progressive with Lord Chaitanya. It's not even that clear with Jesus. Wasn't clear with it was clearer, but not clear enough. And Lord Chaitanya came and made it really clear why he came. Two things, two reasons. And if anyone here knows those two reasons, which these gurus don't know, but you can know. You can know these two reasons. You ain't coming back to this world. Really? Says that. Well, you believe, Tom? Do you believe in Prabhupada's books? You believe his word? It says that. Anybody knows the purpose of my descent does not come back to this world. But people studying Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, big scholars, big Acharya Devs, they don't know. But you can know simply because we know. And we're saying, the Lord didn't come here just to give you a bunch of rules and regulations and ceremonies. He came here for two reasons. And this became expressly clear by the Lord Chaitanya, and still nobody sees it. Therefore, you need to hear it from his servants, his real servants. Remember, reality, the three R's: reality, revelation, and realization in real ecstasy. So, the test: why did the Lord come, Tom? For those two reasons. What are those two reasons? Let's see if you've been listening. I bet he knows.
Well,
You're on the spot, man. You better be sweating bullets now.
yeah. um,
You got to speak
to
louder. Where's your mic? What happened to the mic?
Does it go like
There
this?
you go. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Tell
Uh,
us the two reasons. It should just roll right off. If you have to
yeah.
think about it, you failed.
Um, to be an example as a devotee, to honor himself, the transcendental self, to relish the
Getting hot. Getting hot.
yeah yeah I'm very hot now.
Woke you right up, man. He was looking a little dreamy until it snapped to attention now.
to relish the mood of Radharani.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To taste bhakti in essence. To taste the glories. See, because he was in Vrindavan, he's looking at Radharani when it's Krishna, and he looks at Radharani. She's relishing these transcendental mellows to such a deep extent, and she's like really intoxicated, really ecstatically happy, beyond anything he's ever seen. And such realization of who more than he had of his own self, because of the strength of those transcendental mellows. So the Lord became curious and very eager. So Lalita was reading about that. Rukmini says, "Oh, you don't know the happiness your devotees feel. Well, if you come in the mood of Radha, then you'll know. Otherwise, you can't know. You'll never know." Okay? Just like you guys. See, so he became eager even there. He's listening to Rukmini. He said, became eager. Really? There's something in me that I don't know? And she says, yeah, you got to come in the mood of Radharani, like Radha Bhav, and otherwise you're not going to know. You got to have that conjugal mood. And so he came, Kali Yuga. So this is the secret of what we're teaching here. The secret here, people got to see, like, whoa, man, look at Lalita, look at that ecstasy. Whoa, look how happy she is. See, you got to become like Krishna in that way. Because Krishna was thinking, I'm really dry compared to her. You got to be thinking the same thing. I'm really dry compared to Lalita Ganga or Johan or anybody else relishing mellows here in a visible way. See? That's Raghunuga Bhakti. That's your qualification. That's the only. You could be a sinful frog, man. Sin. Oh, you could be as dacoit, anything, man. Murderer. But if you see devotees and you say, wow, man, I want some of that. I want to, that looks great. Those devotees, you guys look really happy. I also want to worship like that. And you could be a decoy. You could be a beef eater. Beef eaters who come here and they look like this, like, wow, man, I want to worship like that. I'm sinful. I'm a rascal. This, can I still do it? Will I be accepted? You think any ISKCON devotees will tell you, hey, I'm transgender, I'm homosexual, I'm a lesbian. Can I still? No, I'm gonna beat that shit out of you first. That's what I got a report from this transgender lady. No, we gotta beat it out of you first. You gotta be perfect, Hey, they don't know. See, they don't know the purpose of Lord Chaitanya. They don't know the exquisite mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, and all of their associates. When they teaching, see, we're teaching about that mercy. See? Oh yeah, somebody said, who was it? If somebody knew the mercy, somebody today, if somebody understood, was it Freddie or somebody? Somebody. Anyway, if somebody understood the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, they would faint. They said, Prabhupada said that. I said, yes, that's it, man. That's exactly it. It's that great, man. And all you need is an associate. All you need, man. Good luck finding one. What? There are quite a few here now. And so the Lord came here to taste these mellows, and we're here to demonstrate the mood of devotees of relishing transcendental milk. Isn't that what you see in here? What do you think this is? A game? Yeah. What do you think? We're just having fun? Yeah. You think we're just children? Yeah. Childlike, not childish. Childlike. See, so the Lord came here, and we're here to do what the Lord did. So he was tasting these mellows. See, he's tasting these mellows and relishing, enjoying these things. And then the other reason comes. See, the other reason is to distribute this, to teach the living entities how to worship like this. Not like with the rules. That's already been done. Oh, religion, man, they did that in the Jewish people, still doing it. The Christians, many of them are not even on the ecstatic stage. They're still doing the rules and trying to be goody two shoes, right? And Vaishnavas, oh boy, they're really into just doing the rules, regulations, but they still don't see unless you know this deeper reason. And you can't know until you can taste these mellows, and then it's a no-brainer. You realize, oh, I'm not dreaming, I'm awake now. See, you're dreaming when you have all your personal dreams. You have other agendas other than what the Lord has. His agenda is to taste these mellows. They're fantastic. He came here to do that. He came to give us that ability and to spread this to others so that he can make people happy. And so that he could be happy inside their body too. He's tired. He's bored. He wants people to know him because otherwise people are suffering in this world, in illusion after illusion, serving the modes of nature. All Bill Gates, George Soros, all these big wigs, right? They're actually very poor. They're very poor. The Lord wants to help everybody. He has no hatred for anybody. If George Soros came here as sinful as scarlet as sins are, you know how many people him and all of these elites have murdered? Oh my God. So many. That's just what they do. That's what demons do. They destroy things. They destroy bodies. That's their nature. But if anybody that bad even came here and said, "Listen, is there any hope for me?" If there's hope for these persons who are hypocritically and medically doing bad things and destroying bodies and all that stuff, people's bodies, and lying and cheating and all this stuff, there's hope for anybody. Huh? Not only hope, there's assurance. Anybody who comes here, they will feel the mercy. If they come here and in their heart want they really want out. They really want out of illusion. That's all. And just come in here and you'll see this is the best thing in the world. This is like a Jesus thing. It really is. It really is. Come on, man. Where do you hear such talks? You never you put 1,000 of those gurus, you won't hear any strong statements like these. Strong. It's like right out of the New Testament, man. And that's not false. What is a false ego? It's true. I mean, I listen myself. Powerful statements. That why they're done under the inspired word of the Lord, man. I can't do this on my own. Hey, these statements come true. I've seen already statements that Prabhupada said come true. Statements Krishna said come true. Came in my own life stream. Come true. These statements coming out of the mouth come true. Where? Where? Tell me where you see such things. Where? Nowhere except here. That's why, man, come check it out for 30 days and then you decide if you really want God, you really want to know why Lord Chaitanya came here. Because if I already repeated it, but to get it might take you 30 days to really understand the magnitude of this. Maybe not. Maybe you get it. Then you realize, you stop dreaming. No more dreams. Let me go and let me make progress in chanting transcendental, names so I can taste these wonderful mellows I see these devotees doing and cultivating every day. This ever increasing bliss and ecstasy. Oh, yeah. See, no more. You're awake now. Oh, yeah. And you start tasting it's so good. You want to share it with others. You want to speak about the truth. You want to glorify the truth in this world of endless illusions and misconceptions. Make you miss the mark and miss this, miss this. You go and you see people, maybe your dream is my dream. Should I maybe be, you want to be a wealthy person with big boats and all this stuff. Maybe that's what I want. And you go and follow that for who knows how many years and then go on to the next thing. All dreams. They're dreaming, you're dreaming, everybody's in one big illusion until you know two things. Why Lord Chaitanya came here. And you'll only know when you see a devotee, that's connected and doing the same thing, man. Chanting the holy name in great ecstatic devotion, man. Having the greatest time you've ever seen. Man, you've never seen gurus having such a good time out there in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math or Gaudiya Samiti as a devotee who chants in ecstasy. Have you? You spend your time and you see where the good time is. I was going to do a video or status thing today. Who's more happy? Who's more wealthy? A billionaire like Bill Gates, or a poor man like anybody you see? Who's more wealthy and enjoys the most, right? A billionaire or a poor person? Well, more or less, a billionaire and a poor person, pretty much the same. They enjoy nice food, right? Or maybe, maybe not so nice, but good enough to stimulate the taste buds, right? So they're more or less on the same platform. One may have extended enjoyment but or go more places, but still you're seeing the same thing, same old, same old. You go to one country because you got a lot of money, you see, what do you see? Land, right? You walk outside your door because you don't have so much money. What do you see? Land. You know, what is the difference? So you just more or less the same. Okay? But what about a devotee of Krishna? Ah, they're the wealthiest at all because they can do what the billionaire does and the poor person does. Whether they're a billionaire or poor, it doesn't matter. They do that, but they have this other thing. Okay? They're awake. Okay? Their transcendental taste buds are awakened, and they can taste these transcendental, intimate exchanges with the Supreme Lord who created the whole world, all these bodies, all these universes. They can commune with that God. And the billionaire and the poor person, if they don't have this kind of mercy, can't. So who's really wealthy? Who really enjoys the most, topmost enjoyment? Shama Sundari. See? A devotee of Krishna. See? Topmost enjoyment. No, better than that. Devotee of Radha, topmost enjoyment. A manjari or a gopi friend, the topmost, conjugal. That's going on here. See, that's really the essence. See, if you hear a few of these classes, man, you start to wake up, man, come out of the dream. See? The American dream, the European dream is only good when you're asleep and dreaming with your eyes open. That's all it is. And you come back again and again and again. Come on, people, wake up. Come here, wake up. Get this mercy. It's fantastic. It's the best around. See, simple. Two reasons, man. You know these two reasons. You ain't coming back because you're going to be on it yourself. You're going to think, man, I've been waiting to hear this for many millions of lifetimes. You can go millions of lifetimes. You don't know two reasons for God's descent in this world. He comes to descend here to give benefit to the world by waking them up and telling them what this world is only good for. It's to relish mellows while you're here and get the hell out. And take a few with you. Like here, I've, taken a few back already. I'd like to get a few million more. This is where it is. You come wake up. Charya Dave can't tell you these things. He's just a little child, man. He's just in kindergarten. What do we got here? Bhakta Tom, having experienced a situation by seeing and hearing about it, one contemplates and speculates about that situation, and thus one surrenders to it, not considering its present body. I'll read it later. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully. All right. So. See, Sanatan Goswami said, I was born in a low family, for my family commits all kinds of irreligious acts that violate the scriptural injunctions. My Lord, without hatred for my family, you have accepted me as your servant only by your mercy. Is there any good fortune in my family? That is really the essence of it. Yeah. See, the Lord came here for people very fallen. It's a shame they don't teach that in Vaishnavism, isn't it? You know why they don't? Because they don't know that. They're not a recipient of that mercy. Because those who are recipients of that mercy, they are empowered. They are given the power to do the same thing. Anybody. I don't have any hatred. You notice? You notice? No hatred for anybody. I don't ask questions about their bodies and what they're doing. I don't need to know. See? Without hatred, you come here, you're going to get my Lord's mercy because it's already been done. And that's the purpose of the line now. We're revealing the postgraduate understanding, which finishes the work. Yeah, see, finishes the work. You just hear about these things, hear about, wow, when you develop faith, and that's called faith in Lord Chaitanya, you got to have faith in by hearing from somebody who has actual faith in Lord Chaitanya. And the only way you can really have faith is you have to be a recipient of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. You got to feel it, man. You got to taste it. You got to relish it. You got to be awake. You got to be awake and woke up. You got to be the real woke, not the shadow woke out there. The shadow woke, we're woke, but we're asleep. That's not woke. Replying to Amy, thanks, Captain Obvious. I like how she expresses herself. Really cool. Captain Obvious. Yeah. He offered his association, and he offers association. That's why even while he was here, not everybody got it while he was here. You think the Lord was here and everybody would get it, right? They didn't get it directly. I'm telling you, man. I'm surprised myself, even directly. Look at David Under Pundit. He didn't get it, and he did get it. Just because the Lord was here, it moved him closer. And you know how he got it? Well, he didn't believe in the Lord at first, and he was preaching Bhag, just like these guys, like Acharya Dev, like Radhanath. They preach Bhagavatam, right? They preach about Krishna. That's a Devananda Pandit trip. He did the same thing. They have students and disciples. He had students and disciples too, but he didn't believe in Lord Chaitanya or his devotees. Therefore, because he didn't develop faith in devotees and Lord Chaitanya, he couldn't partake of the mercy yet. But it came along simply because God was here, and he starts to break ice, break the ice. And what happened? How did he get the mercy? It's the way that everybody in this world is going to get the mercy, and there's no other way, not directly. If you don't have the mercy already, if you got the mercy, you're an ecstatic chanter, you'll be crying tears, and that means you got it in the last life. And if you don't, and most don't, 99.9% of humanity does not have it that I've seen. Therefore, the other alternative is Devananda Pandit, what he had to do. You know what he did? Somehow or other, because the Lord chastised him, like I chastise gurus. Nobody gets out of the chastisement, not even Gaur Das. I get slapped around myself sometimes. Truth is no respecter of persons. Yeah. Devananda Pandit got it because he was chastised by the Lord, which was heavy too. Heavy, man. He was morose after that, and it cleansed him from the chastisement. It's like people here; they get chastised spontaneously here, and often they don't believe. Oh, you go hard. He's just a jerk, man. Well, how dare he do this to me? What do you think? If you found somebody who is being empowered by the Lord and you get chastised, that's great mercy. That means you're going to be moved along. You wouldn't get the kind of mercy you get with the chastisement by just getting a flower when it's not appropriate. Sometimes that is appropriate, the slap. Okay? So anyway, he took shelter of Vakrashwar Pandit, a devotee, an ecstatic devotee of Lord Chaitanya. And what happened? His heart was purified by serving the devotee. See, by regular classes, Srimad Bhagavatam, by service to the pure devotee, all that's troublesome to the heart, all these things in the way, obstacles, anarthas, boom. And then he had developed faith in Lord Chaitanya. That was it. The same process is here. Okay? even more important now because people, you know, he said, "Oh yeah, I believe in Krishna and everything," but Krishna was there in the form of Lord Chaitanya. He had no faith. That's the position right now of so many devotees. They believe in Krishna. That's very good, but they don't really believe in Krishna because they got to the revelation of Krishna and Radha have to be manifest in this world to really believe in them. Because if you and you got to get purified to do that. You people know you can see what people have went through here, the purification they've been through here, is still going through to get attracted to Krishna and not be a flip flop job. You know, flip flop is okay because you're going to get it, man. Just keep flopping around like a fish. You know, you ever seen fish in death throes? You're flopping all over the place. That happens here. You see them, man. You know, they're conflicted. Yeah, so you love the devotee, everything. Hate the devotee, love the devotee. Hate. Yeah, great, man. Flop around all you want, man. You're going to get completely like fixed, like Thomas the Doubter became one pointed, man. Okay? That's when the fun really happens, man. Just no more thing. Well, I don't know. Is this really true, man? Is this, and or sometimes the demons are inside. I hate that guy. He said something to me. Why he do this, man? Who is he? Stuff like that. Kind of, we just egg you on a little bit, get that conflict going, man. And because Krishna's going to win in there, the mercy's going to win. You're going to be one pointed and fixed. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. See? One pointed devotional service. Hey, and it comes naturally. People are trying to get one pointed devotional service on their own, by their own bhajan, You come here, you get one pointed just effortlessly. The only effort is just to stay glued to your seat, man. Like those, the stories of the sirens. You ever seen the story of the sirens and the ships out there? And the sirens are so attractive. That's Maya. Sirens are like this Maya, beautiful, beautiful things are very attractive out there. Tom knows what I'm talking about. He's attractive. Then speculation. Oh, Sadhu Maharaj. Oh, this and that. These guys. They're like sirens. And the people they knew intellectually because they've heard, people, they come in the ships and sirens go, ooh, sing really nice, and they go and jump off into the water, and drown. See, so what they did, they tied themselves to the post of the ship so they couldn't, tied their hands and everything, and they couldn't, even though they wanted to go, they couldn't go. See, it's the same kind of thing. If you can do that, just tie yourself to this sadhu sangha. And you'll get through, and you become a purified devotee, and you'll be a recipient of the mercy of all these prayers of Jesus. Blessed are the pure in heart. Actually, better, more conclusive. Blessed are the purified in heart. See, it's a verb, man. You start chanting the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. That's the purified, pure vision. It's a verb, not a noun. I'm a pure devotee. Oh yeah, how'd you get there? Oh, I just said it. No. Are you a purified devotee? Are you chanting the holy name with great ecstatic bhakti, man? Tears pouring out of your eyes. Now you're purified devotee. Otherwise, what is this? I'm a pure devotee. That's false ego bullshit, man. I want to see purifying devotees. I want to see devotees who chant the holy name with tears pouring out of their eyes, laughing like mad women for an hour straight or so, half hour at least. Blowing their nose quite a bit. I want to see. Now I say that person is making spiritual progress, is getting purified, is becoming a purified devotee. Now that's it in a nutshell, man. You want to have an auspicious life, you come here, and it's the beginning of your auspiciousness is meeting real devotees. Prove it. You spend, if you really want auspiciousness, you really are you fed up with this world enough? Are you fed up being misled by these bullshitters in Maya? Are you fed up for the Faucis all over the place and the Billy Gates and the politicians misleading you and the gurus misleading you, saying, I'm bringing the Vrindavan, but they can't do it? Are you fed up just, just eating dry wafers and little grape juice as that's your holy communion, or some rituals, dry rituals, going just to the temple and seeing the flowers, but your heart ain't flowering with real bhakti, with devotion and tears pouring out of your eyes? Are you tired of that? Well, this is the place for you. Or are you intelligent to understand what I'm talking about? Some people have some intelligence. Krishna goes, oh man, I think that's the place to be, man. I'm going to go there. I'll spend at least 30 days. I want to find out, man. Now that's intelligence. Yeah, that's a person who knows what their self-interest is. Yeah, man. I've been studying Prabhupada's book 2 hours a day for like 10 years, 20 years, 5 years. It says right in the book, man, go back to Godhead, man. It says right in the book, love of Godhead is where it's at. It says right in the book what those symptoms are. And by doggy, there it is. And Go Haridas's, his friends, they're right there. They're all becoming ecstatic and laughing and crying, just like I read in the book about Lord Caitanya. And was, whoa, boy, he was held back by Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod. But by golly, it's happening here now. See, so that's why Prabhupada, that's the reason Prabhupada said, read my books 2 hours a day. Maybe you'll get some intelligence. But I don't know. I don't know about Acharya Dev. I don't think he's read them enough. Or any of these guys. Because what you see here is what real Krishna consciousness is. What you get here is the result of real Krishna consciousness. See what you get? Love of Krishna. Huh. Now you start to understand the scriptures. That's the beginning of your understanding. Otherwise, you're not really understanding anything. Just, you got to get the mercy. You have to get the Bhagavad Gita 10:10. You got to be an example of Bhagavad Gita 10:10. You got to worship the Lord with loving, ecstatic ecstasy to the point of tears. And more. Okay? Now you'll start to understand Bhagavad Gita, the heart of it, and Bhagavatam and Caitanya Charitamrita. Otherwise, you won't know. And to get to that point, you need purification. You need to find the recipient of the Lord's mercy. Okay? That's here, and that's rare. I haven't seen it. I haven't been impressed with anybody. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm not saying, but, it's rare. It's rare, very rare. Exactly. Like, fed up with speculation, let's get rid of them. So poisoning. Exactly. So many. The way you know what speculation is, you just come here for a time and you start to see, wow, because what we're preaching is different what they're preaching in religion, in the ISKCON religion, in the Gaudiya Samiti religion. Okay? We preach the truth. We preach the real map book, how to get the mercy fast in this life. It's time to be revealed now for those who are ready for it. I read them 3, yeah, and that's why you're here, Freddie. Freddie is a good, he's here now because he did read the books and he's intelligent and he sees, oh, I can learn something here. Okay. I think we'll end here. I need to jump in the pool or something. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. We'll see you a little bit later. Hare Krishna.